Welcome back to your favorite series on the internet, Introduction to Scratch Programming, with me, your favorite person on the internet, Christopher. Okay, maybe not so much, but today you're going to meet your favorite sprite, Scratch Cat, who will show up in every new project you make on Scratch. What's a sprite, you ask? We'll learn about sprites and much more in this video as we go through Scratch's project editor. Before we get started, if you'd like to follow along, go to scratch.mit.edu and click Join Scratch to create an account. Once you've got an account, go to the My Stuff page and click New Project. Bam! Now you've created your very first Scratch project. Give yourself a pat on the back. You deserve it. Okay, now let's tackle the layout of the Scratch editor. It may seem a little overwhelming initially, but this video just gives a short overview of each part. We'll go into more detail in future videos, so don't worry if you forget some of it. Okay, starting on the right side of the screen, this is the stage, the place where the project is displayed. It can be given a backdrop and filled with sprites to interact with. And no, I don't mean sprites as in the soda. In Scratch, a sprite is any character or object that you add to the project. They can move around the screen, say things, ask questions, change color, and many other things that we'll go over in the future. The sprites can be found in the section below the stage. As you can see, by default, each project starts with Scratch Cat. You can delete him if you want by clicking the trash icon, or you can use him in your project. You can also show and hide him, change his name, and change several other positional features of him in the panel directly above. To add more sprites, hover over or click on the Choose a Sprite icon. You can select a sprite from Scratch's sprite library, or you can choose to create your own sprite, get a surprise sprite, or upload an image from your computer. Looking back at the stage, there are a few buttons above it that are important. The first is the green flag. This is probably the most important button because this is used to start and reset your project. Next to it is the stop button. This allows you to stop your project without restarting it. Over to the right are two buttons to change the size of the stage and a button to make the stage full screen. In the bottom right corner of the screen is the backdrop of the stage. Backdrops can be added similarly to sprites by clicking or hovering over the Choose a Backdrop button. Okay, now let's get into the actual code itself. To the left of the stage, there's a large blank section. This is where all of our code is going to go. We can drag code blocks from the block palette on the left side of the screen to this area and connect them. There are many categories of these code blocks, and all of these categories are color-coded. For example, all of the motion blocks are blue, all of the looks blocks are dark purple, all of the sound blocks are light purple, and so forth. You may also notice that there are two other tabs above the block palette to let us switch away from code and to other things. The first one is the Costume tab, where we can add, design, edit, and upload costumes for our various sprites. The second is the Sounds tab, where we can create, upload, edit, or search for various sound effects to use within our project. We'll go over these features within these tabs in more detail in the future, but for now, just know that they exist. Finally, in the header of the project, there are a few other notable features. You can title your project, share it with the community, or see the project page where you can provide instructions, notes, and credits for the viewer. We would love to see the projects that you create, so we've made a studio for the Debugging Out community. Feel free to post a comment in the studio with a link to your project, and we'll add it to the studio. There will be a link in the description. So today you learned all about the Scratch project editor and its various features, and you learned about how to share a project with the Scratch community and what the Scratch community is like. We hope you enjoyed the video and learned a lot, and as always, if you have any questions, feel free to let us know down in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next video.